This is the Beverly Hills Hotel, a bright pink edifice in Umhlanga Rocks, the tourist area outside Durban, and not one of the cheapest hotels in the world for the Greek team to have based their World Cup plans in. And we're about to go in there and see just how opulent the Greek hotel is while their country is crippled by debt at home. The lighthouse at Umhlanga, just beyond there is Durban and the Moses Mabhida Stadium. I mean, the Greek hotel, known as the Beverly Hills, nice big swimming pool, lovely deck, pool deck here, and one of the nicest hotels in South Africa, and by no means the cheapest for the Greeks. As I come around again past the lighthouse, the Indian Ocean, those boats are all stacked up because the local dock workers have got on strike, causing quite a problem. The FIFA generators, the backup generators demanded by FIFA for the stadiums, are right out there on boats. You know, you imagine on a boat like, well, like that, and there's about 30 boats out there, nearly one for every member of the visiting FIFA World Cup. And there's the coastline to the north, a couple of sides staying up there, and this then, the Beverly Hills Hotel where the Greeks are going to be staying. We'll be expecting something slightly better than a beach ball when the Greek World Cup team arrive. The fabulously named, slightly fading Beverly Hills Hotel on the front at Umhlanga Rocks. These are the grounds of the Beverly Hills. They'll be training at one of the local stadiums, possibly the Princess Magogo Stadium. That's in KwaMashu, about 5 miles away from here. And the actual Moses Mabhida Stadium, World Cup venue in Durban, is about 10 miles up the road. But make no mistake, this is an opulent hotel, and this is not one of the cheapest places to stay. This is where the South Africans stayed during the Lions Tour '97. I remember coming here then, and those are the kind of rooms I would expect the Greeks to stay in, the kind of outdoor, right on the beachfront kind of rooms. And you should see their millionaire players there, while they're, well, back at home there's all kinds of trouble. Oh, Nkule, you've got the Greeks coming to stay at the Beverly Hills for the World Cup, but who do you think is going to win the greatest footballing tournament on earth?
It's only the South African, the home crew boys who are allowed to win the World Cup. It's ours, no matter what. Jacob, it's ours.
But do you think that the Greek people will have a good time in the Beverly Hills? It's a lovely hotel.
Beverly Hills is the hotel for everybody and for everything. We are well prepared for them to come. We'll do our best to pamper them. They will not forget it.
But they still won't win the World Cup.
They are not going to win the World Cup. They are not allowed to win the World Cup. It's ours. It's ours.
Beverly Hills Hotel, beautifully appointed. Very, very nice hotel here. And upstairs, and of course, the grand piano. I wonder if any of the Greeks can tinkle the ivories. Boule works at the Beverly Hills Hotel. He'll be looking after the Greeks. And I tell you what, this is the kind of bloke that really looks after people. But Boule, what do you think the Greeks will do in the World Cup?
Greece will lose in the second leg because I'm expecting to see England on the finals along with the Brazil.
Oh, that's good to hear. And you really think Bafana Bafana, the South Africans, have a good chance?
Yeah, you have a chance to go through the semi-final, but you won't go to the final.
Boule, who's South Africa's best player at the moment?
Steven Pienaar.
Absolutely, Pienaar is the one, isn't he? Will you be watching the FA Cup final?
Yeah, I will be watching.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Boule, it's good to speak to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Beverly Hills Hotel, like so many other hotels in South Africa, is beautifully appointed, wonderful people working there, all very excited about the Greeks arriving, and of course it markets itself as pure indulgence. It's a strange choice for the Greeks given the financial situation at home, but there we are. I'm sure their footballers aren't worried too much about money. Most of them play in the big clubs throughout Europe, and the Greeks will be staying right behind me then in Umhlanga, about 10 miles from Durban, one of the World Cup host cities. but the view from the people in the hotel is it's going to be South Africa that are going to make it and not the Greeks. And of course, not all finished. Of course, we've got last minute work still being done here by man with spade. Still a little bit of work to be done before the World Cup gets underway.